under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Tonight, an intriguing matchup between the Boston Red Sox and the Minnesota Twins. It's Baseball on the Show, and it's coming up next. Jose Barrios, the right-hander out of Puerto Rico, will be the starter. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
You know, one of the things that sticks out, Matt, he has one of the best breaking balls in the business. It's a big sweeper. It's almost a slurve, a hybrid between a curveball and a slider. His velocity has improved. He's in the mid to upper 90s, but Barrios' game revolves around that breaking ball. If he has his good one, it's going to be lights out.
Into the box, Xander Bogaerts. And we are set for baseball here this evening. 0-1 the count.
First pitch, 640.
Line toward the alley in left center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Everybody's different coming out of spring training. Some guys get off to torrid starts. Some guys struggle. This is one that struggled, but maybe that single gets him going.
In now, Danny Santana, as it's on the ground toward the hole. And that's through for a hit. And that runner will hold up at second with two aboard now.
Man, they're going to the batter's box looking to swing, being really aggressive. They've gotten 2 hits on the first 3 pitches of the game. The guy in the mound better figure out a way to nibble on the corners, or otherwise they're going to start hitting him all over the yard.
And that'll bring up J.D. Martinez. Popped him up. Garver is there. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Batting fourth, the designated hitter, Rafael.
Here now is Rafael Devers. He was hitless in the shutout last night. First pitch of the AB now. And guys, as we take a look at the Twins at the start of play here tonight, they're on a great run of late as they come in winners of 7 of their last 9 games.
Yeah, Matty B. Hey, D-Roll, we're looking at a team that's playing some pretty good baseball right now. Through the first 5 games of this homestand, 4-1, and looking for some bigger and better things.
Yeah, we had a chance to sit down before the game after BP with the man.
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. 1 pitch, 2 outs. A pitcher's best friend to end the inning. Bottom of the first, straight ahead. We are scoreless on the show. Eduardo Rodriguez, a Venezuelan left-hander, will be the man on the mound. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Man, he pitched really well in his last one without allowing a single run and picking up the victory. Let's see if he can bring that stuff back to the ballpark with him and make it 2 really strong starts.
Striding in is Andrelton Simmons. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Now the pitch.
Ball 1.
Guys, this Red Sox ball club entering play here tonight. They come off another loss last time out, and in fact, they've dropped 3 of their last 4.
Yeah, Matty, they lost their last game. It was only by 1 run. They should be able, those are the tough ones, but they should be able to put this one behind them.
The 1-0. hit the other way out toward right field. Renfroe is there, and he'll bring this one in.
Batting second, the second baseman.
Next to hit, Luis Arias, and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Throwing time at first for out number 2.
Batting third.
Digging in next, Josh Donaldson. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. A called strike to the 35-year-old veteran. 0-1.
It's pretty tough for a hitter to go up there looking for a first pitch changeup. And a good job of dropping it in for strike 1.
Throw over to Aguilar at first. He'll take care of him to end the inning. We've played an inning, still 0-0. Second inning set to go, and set to go is the second baseman, Chad De La Guerra. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. And he makes good contact there, but this is going to find the stands foul down the right field line. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. So let's take a look at our umpiring crew in this one. Working the plate, Rusty Valentine.
Hey, you know, D-Row, Rusty Valentine, he's known for having a high and a low strike zone, but he's pretty good east and west. You better keep it on the corners.
Yeah, I'm okay with Rusty's zone, without question. You know he's going to elevate. It's north-south, so you're aware of it. As a veteran player, you can live with that.
The next 0-2. Fouled away. Another 0-2 home. Fly ball out to straightaway right field. Cave is there to put it away for out number 1. So 1 down, no one aboard. And from the on-deck circle into the batter's box comes Christian Vasquez. Line drive, base hit.
He wasn't letting that one go. Jumped on the first pitch right there and drove it into the outfield for a base hit.
The right fielder, number 10, Hunter Renfroe.
Stepping in now, Hunter Renfroe, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. Hit in the air to straightaway center. Buxton is back, and he'll get there to make the play for out number 2. So now to the plate, Jesus Aguilar. He's yet to get into the hit column in the series, 0 for 7. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Now the 1-0. Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. Buxton able to track it down for the third out. 1 left for the Red Sox. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Here's Miguel Sano. He went hitless last night in a game where his guys could push across only 1 score.
Miguel Sano.
He's ready. Here's the first pitch. A ball and a strike.
That was a great hack right there. Timing was on point. Just sometimes you have bad bat barrel accuracy.
And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
Batting fifth.
Set to get his evening at the plate started, Max Kepler. Trying to get it going at the plate. It's been tough sledding for him so far this year. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Bottom of the second here with no score. And he fouls this one off.
Every time you go out there to start a game on the mound, you hope to settle in quickly and get into a groove, and he's definitely done that so far in the early going. Looks like he could go pretty deep into this one.
So he punches him out looking at the fastball. Max Kepler becomes out number 2 this inning. Jake Cave is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. And it's 1-1.
After watching that one go by and a ball being called, you could rest assured he knows he's not getting away with another one of those. I guarantee you he's going to be aggressive on this next pitch.
He'll get it into second. The tag, and they'll get him at second. And with that, the side is retired. Down go the Twins in order. We'll move to the third with no score. So here's Michael Chavis now.
The third baseman.
As he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike 1. And he'll start out their half of the third. Top of the order to follow. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control 0-2.
The offense better get it going right here, because they certainly can tell from their dugout this guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch out. Michael Chavis goes down for the first out here in inning number 3. And he will flail at a fastball here to start things out. Not looking for that apparently, and it's strike 1.
Hey, when you're featuring a mid-90s fastball like this pitcher, attack with that pitch, get ahead, get the offense on their toes. That opens up the off-speed pitches later in the game.
Now into the box, Danny Santana singled in his last at-bat. First pitch of the AB now. Pretty well hit deep down the line in right, but that's back into the seats, foul.
Hey, with 2 outs in the number 2 hole, you're just trying to get on. You got the big boys coming up behind you.
The windup and the 0-1. Stays alive, still 0-2.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Buxton will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. Home half of the third coming up. No. Digging in, the switch hitter, Jorge Polanco. He's gone over his first 6 at-bats in the series so far. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1.
Everything this guy throws is hard. That changeup he throws is in the high 80s to go along with that good heater.
Throw to first is in time for the first out. Next, it'll be Mitch Garver, who's back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game. Just gets a piece of it, strike 1. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Still no balls and 2 strikes. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Takes this the other way to right. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Dan, how hard is it to massage your way through such a deep lineup? I mean, even the 8, 9-hole hitters are solid big league players.
You know, Mark, these days you're not seeing a lot of defensive specialists in the infield or outfield. If you're in that starting lineup these days, there's a pretty good job you can swing the bat.
Now the 2-0 home. Outside, 3-0 now. Waiting next is Andrelton Simmons. Buxton ahead in the count, 3 balls and a strike. And the count will be full. Now the 3-2 pitch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Renfroe is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. So now to the plate will be Andrelton Simmons. It was a fly out for him to start the home first. Here's the 0-1. Line drive base hit. He'll hold at second, and there are 2 aboard now.
The batter, number 2, second baseman, Luis Arraez.
That'll bring up Luis Ariz as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Swing and a line drive. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit. The tag, and he is out at the plate. So much for our first run of the ball game. Twin strand a pair. We'll head to the fourth, still scoreless. Here's J.D. Martinez as we begin the top of the fourth.
The old adage, pitching and defense have been stellar so far. They've certainly kept both offenses in check.
Back up the middle and in for a base hit. So it's a leadoff base hit to start the Red Sox half of the inning.
Hey, after that hit right there, Dero, that extends his hitting streak to 6 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. 6 days in a row with knocks will help you sleep better at night, Dan.
Rafael Devers the next to bat. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And boy, this at-bat is not starting off well as he's behind 0-2 now. Well, if you love pitching and defense, this has been a game for you. Are you happy with that, Dan?
I think this continues for a while, Matt. Both of these pitchers are throwing very well, throwing strikes, having good command of their off-speed pitches. This is going to be one of those low-scoring affairs.
The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
We just saw a fastball right there. I would not be shocked if he tries to get this guy to go fishing right here and drops a little off-speed pitch in the dirt.
High in the air out to center field. Buxton is right there, 1 down. Next, here is Chad De La Guerra. He flew out in his last AB. From the stretch, as he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball, 0-1.
If this offense is going to be this aggressive, I'm going to expect this pitcher and catcher combo to expand the zone.
And it's fouled away. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat, Dan.
No, that was pretty impressive, Matt. I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. And right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters and go grab some bench.
Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now, 0-2.
Hey, make no mistake about it. This lineup's going to have to get going and get a little bit more aggressive. This guy's pounding the zone.
1-2 to the Red Sox catcher. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Little tapper down the first baseline.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
A swing and a miss on a ball way outside the strike zone, and the inning is over. Now to the plate, Josh Donaldson comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
The third baseman.
Hit hard on the ground towards second, and a base hit, so early trouble to lead off the inning.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
To Aguilar for the double play.
Really good pitch for the pitcher right there. Down in the zone, hits on top of it, induces the ground ball double play.
Max Kepler the next to grab a bat. Here is a ground ball now for the shortstop to the right of second. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as the side is retired. Welcome back to Target Field. We send it to Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I talked about the Red Sox offense with the Boston, and he mentioned they need more patience with their at-bats moving forward. He told me that they're aggressive on the first pitch of the at-bat. And while he doesn't necessarily condemn that if it's leading to hits, that's clearly not the case right now. Their at started with a swing on the first, and a lot of those have a swinging miss.
Thanks. The pitch. Oh, and he gets the inning started. This is all the way into the... Hunter Renfroe has just clubbed a milestone home run of sorts. It's the 100th of his career.
Well, obviously, it's not easy hitting home runs, Matt, especially at this level. 100 home runs is nothing to scoff at, so I'm sure he'll be proud of this accomplishment when he gets to really think about it after a game, and you know he'll want that ball to hold on to. That's one of the you wish you could take back as soon as it leaves your hand. But guess what? There are no delete or rewind buttons in baseball. That's a mistake, and it was a good job by his opponent to make him pay for it.
Standing in now, Jesus Aguilar. And there's a swing and a miss at an off-speed pitch to start him out. 0-1. First at-bat, so 1 so far. Oh, and he's really getting better of him now. It's strike 2.
No, it's funny right there. You look at that pitch, and it's almost a hybrid in between time old school curveball and the nasty slider that goes off the fastball. That's kind of right in the middle right there, kind of working off the clock, that 3 to 8, if you can picture that in your tough pitch to lay off of.
As he'll come up empty there as he misses the off-speed pitch for strike 1. Swing and a miss. Good slurve. 0-2 now. Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone.
Man, the pitcher let the guy off easy right there. That 0-2 pitch wasn't even close. I'd rate that as a non-competitive pitch.
Got him. So he's down on strikes for the second time here tonight.
This tells me a lot about this guy. He's done a real nice job bouncing back from that home run to strike out the next 2 guys. Sometimes you're going to get taken deep, but it's all about how you respond that really matters.
And that brings in Xander Bogaerts as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. In tight there as he's got to turn out of the way of that one.
Well, this team, they're swinging at everything, but that pitch was just a little too far out of the strike zone.
To 1-2 now. Hits are even right now at 5 aside. Waved at and missed for the 3rd out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. The Red Sox are on the board thanks to the solo home run. On to the bottom of the 5th. Now 1-0 Boston. Welcome back to Target Field as we send it to Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Twins to discuss his thoughts on Minnesota's lineup so far. And one thing he mentioned is how well they're doing at simply putting the ball in play. They currently have more than 1 hit per inning, and looking at strikeouts, they only have 2. So far, the recipe for success has been to make contact early and often.
All right, Heidi, thank you.
Leading off for the Twins.
And now pitch on the way.
Fielder, Jake Gay.
And he squares up on this one. Deep to straightaway right. Racing back the right fielder. And gone. He tucked it just inside the foul pole to tie the game. A solo shot down the line in right. Second home run early in the year as the Twins have come back to tie it at 1.
Well, it took long enough, but they're finally on the board. We might look back at this shot as a spark they needed to make their bats come alive. Then again, it might just be a blip on the radar. We'll see how the rest of the game unfolds.
Jorge Polanco will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
We know he's probably still thinking about that game-tying home run he just gave up, but I'm going to give him credit for not showing that it's bothering him. When you come back and strike out the next guy, it shows you've still got your head in the right place.
Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. 1 for 1 with a single so far. There's a fastball, pretty close that time, but ruled a ball, 1-1. And he's a little too high with that one. 2 balls and a strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he misses low here, so the count goes to 3-1.
If I'm in the box right now, I'm coming unglued. He is going to throw something over the heart of the plate.
And another foul ball. Another full count pitch home. And he looks at one that misses, and that's an excellent job of making his man throw a lot of pitches as he toughs out a walk. He's set. Here it comes. Byron Buxton is next as he finds himself behind 0-1. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. There's one, but one's all they were ever going to get, and the inning will continue.
Now batting.
So it's back to the top of the order now. And standing in, one of the best 2-strike hitters in baseball, Andrelton Simmons. And there he goes towards second. Strike called. Now the throw down. And it's far too late as he steals second with ease.
It was pretty obvious he would likely be on the move with 2 outs, and I'm sure the defense knew it too. But he had...
And we'll just leave it there as they make the play to end the inning. 1 scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. We're through 5 innings here tonight, all tied at 1-1. New inning set to get underway, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Danny Santana.
Danny Santana.
First offering on its way. Now the 1-0.
Halfway to the plate, this hitter's wondering why he even pulled the trigger on that. His hands feel like he's being stung by wasps right now.
Scooped up. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th. Striding in for Boston, J.D. Martinez. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. First pitch coming, here it is. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. 1 run, 5 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. And wow, a very high strike, but a strike nonetheless, and it's 1-1. Really feels like he's just on cruise control out there on the mound right now.
Boy, this is a tight one. You kind of get the feeling like the next team that scores is going to win this one.
Buxton is there, 2 gone. So now here is Rafael Devers. Flew out last time up. Now here's the first offering. Popped him up. Donaldson waits on it. And that's the 3rd out. Down in order go the Red Sox. Score remains deadlocked at 1. Bottom of the inning now, and that'll bring in the second baseman, Luis Arias.
The second baseman, Luis Arias.
First pitch on the way.
0-1. Count 1-0.
The 1-0 home.
2-0. Hey, you want to talk about being in a zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
Hitters count now. Here's the 2-1. Hit down the line at first. Fielded cleanly, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now batting.
Here's the third baseman, Josh Donaldson. 1 for 2. He grounded out first time up and followed that with a base hit. Strike one to start the at-bat. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. 1 run, 6 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for Minnesota. Tried to throw the fastball by him, but it's high, 1-2.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's one you normally pop right up.
Got him to go down swinging there. Josh Donaldson becomes out number 2 this inning. Miguel Sano is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1. That is fouled away. 1 ball and 1 strike. High fly ball out to straightaway center. And no trouble for him as he makes the catch to end the inning. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. And he just keeps rolling along as he starts another batter out with strike 1.
I really like how he's been attacking hitters early in these ABs. He's thrown strikes on the first pitch to over 70% of the guys he's faced so far.
You'll only see about 10 of these pitches a year. The changeup on a tee in the middle of the plate, but tip your hat to the batter right there. He did not come unglued, stayed within himself, and drove it for a base hit.
Christian Vasquez stands in as he looks at ball 1 here. Line drive to left. Kepler makes the catch, and now they might be able to double him off at first. In the dirt, and oh, he can't quite dig it out. One man is out in the Red Sox 7th, and that'll bring up outfielder Hunter Renfroe. Here's the first pitch. And he had to be looking for something else to start the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Now you could just see this guy out on the mound right here. Just the body language. He knows he's on top of his game. Executing a nasty slider down the way right there, giving this offense no chance.
The set and the 1-1 pitch. Hard ground ball to third. Donaldson's up with it to second for 1. On to first as they get the double play. Last half of the 7th here, and that'll bring up the outfielder Max Kepler. Out in front of it, strike 1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first down.
The great equalizer, the changeup. That was a really good job of getting him to offer at that one out of the zone. And it was all set up by the fact that he got ahead in the count and forced the hitter to have to protect. That's the name of the game.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Strike 2.
Man, this guy's really pitched well so far, attacking the strike zone, and he's really kept these hitters off balance.
Swing and a miss on the fastball that time, out number 2.
That was a big strike out there, guys. The best pitchers have the ability to strike guys out when they really need to, and that second out was really important at this point of the game. Could be something we look back on later when the game's over.
Jorge Polanco is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. That's in there on the outer half. 1-2 now. 2 out, nobody on. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. So a pitching clinic there as he sets him down in order, all via the punch-out. The 3 of us return with more Wednesday Night Baseball after this. Jordan Balazovic has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. Ready to begin the 8th and set to go is the veteran first baseman, Jesus Aguilar. High and deep down the left field line. Oh, and 1 count and the pitch. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Kepler's there for it. And that's the first out of the inning.
Now batting, third baseman, Michael.
At the plate, Michael Chavis. And he's a bit tardy there on the first pitch fastball. It's 0-1. No hits to this point. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. A swing and a ground ball to third. But a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Gone! So a solo shot here to left center field as they take the lead. It's 2-1.
What a great piece of clutch hitting right there to give his boys the lead. Going to put a lot of pressure on the opposition to have to score with only 6 outs to go.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now. Hit the other way out toward right field. Right fielder giving chase. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out. Next, it'll be Danny Santana. He bounced out last time up as he'll take a look at ball 1.
You know, because this is just a one-run game, this doesn't strike me as a situation where he's going to be working around a guy. I think he's going to challenge him right here.
That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. Running hard. He's digging for second. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
And he obviously didn't let last night's hitless outing get to his head too much, because that's his second hit of the ball game. This one a double. I'm sure he's feeling a lot better about the way he's going right now.
He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Comes set, the 0-1. There's a breaking ball, but it's laid off and doesn't find the zone. One and 2 as he chases the slider.
I wouldn't be surprised if he uses aggressiveness against him right here. If you're going to get a swing outside the zone, 1-1.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. The Red Sox tack on 1 more thanks to the solo home run. Bottom of the 8th coming up. It's a 2-1 Boston advantage. Now it'll be Mitch Garver. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count. This lineup is flailing right now. They're having a hard time just making contact, let alone putting the ball in play.
And this is taken for a called strike. Oh, that's a tough call. Now 1 and 2. Got him. And that's 8 strikeouts now for him in the ball game. Next up, Byron Buxton. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. Our pitcher's duel continues here. 2-1 score as we play the 8th. Popped him up. Bogaerts over to his right. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
The batter, number 9.
In now is Andrelton Simmons. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Lifted down the line in left. On the move is Martinez. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. Twins are set down. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Rafael Devers. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. The 1-0. He pulls this one high and deep to right center field. Gone to lead off the inning. It's a solo home run for Rafael Devers. Second home run early in the year, and the Red Sox have taken a 3-1 lead.
The bullpen is going to have to take care of business in the bottom half of this inning, but they're going to be able to throw a lot freer that they've got that extra run to play with. Insurance runs are always huge.
Cody Stashak, a 6'2" right-hander, jogs in to take over on the mound.
Now batting, second base.
So now to the plate, Chad De La Guerra. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Buxton is there, and he has it for the first out. So the next to bat will be Christian Vasquez. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out.
Yeah, Matty, it's always a little frustrating when you square one up. You hit a solid line drive like he did, and all you have to show for it is a jog back to the dugout. That can get in your head for a little while.
Hit to third. And there are 2 away now. Hunter Renfroe will stand in yet again as we flash you back to the middle innings. This was a turning point here. A solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ballgame to this point. And a half-hearted swing there as he tried to go the other way, and it's strike 1.
I'm sure the boys are going to blow him up in the clubhouse for that ugly swing right here. But he has a chance to regroup. Take a deep breath, take a step out of the box, and know you got a few to play with.
Now here it comes. This is skied into the air to straightaway center. Center fielder giving chase. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. The Red Sox are on the board thanks to the solo home run. Last chance coming up here for the Twins. It's now 3-1 Boston. Now at the plate, Luis Arias grounded out in his last at-bat. Matt Barnes takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door. First pitch on the way. Tying run stands on deck, but it'll only matter if the guy in the box can get on base.
Yeah, and that has to be his mentality at the plate right now, Matt. He can't be the hero, so he needs to do what he can to give the guy behind him a chance to be the guy.
A swing and a miss on a ball way out of the zone, and there's one away. And there are the final numbers for the Boston starter. He was on point from the get-go this evening.
Superb pitching performance in this one, Matty V. 8 rock-solid innings, in line for the win. Now needs some help from the bullpen.
Josh Donaldson digging in now. No balls and 1 strike. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2.
After 2 great pitches, he has a lot of options right now. He could bounce something or go elevated fastball.
Splitter misses, and it's 1-2 now. 1 out, nobody on. Hard on the ground towards short. Throw on to first will get him, and the Twins are now down to their final out. So the big bat of Miguel Sano digs in next. Career numbers against Matt Barnes. He's 1 for 2. 1-0 the count. A bouncer to the left side. Throw on to first, and the Red Sox will put an end to their 3-game skid as this ball game is over. Tonight's ball game comes to a close, 3-1 the final. Boston came through late, taking the lead in the 8th to secure the victory. Eduardo Rodriguez wins his 3rd of the season as he turns in 8 strong innings of work. Matt Barnes closes the door for the save, his 4th of the season. So that'll do it for us. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to the new website, theshow.com.
The final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious Boston Red Sox, 3 runs on 9 hits, no errors. They left 6 men on base. For the Twins, 1 run on 6 hits, no errors. They left 3 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 37 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.